Hi, I'm Mike St. Pierre from Nonprofit Productive. A couple of years ago, I had a situation, and probably you can relate as a nonprofit leader. My days seemed to never end. I would go home at the end of a long day, and I couldn't turn it all off. The meetings, the interruptions, the commitments, the emails, the Slack messages, the projects, you name it, I couldn't seem to leave it at work. And I found that year after year, things were getting worse. And I had this incredible desire to serve those in my care in my nonprofit, but the churn, the weight, the breadth of my everyday work was just too much. Like you, I had more emails than I knew what to do with. Like you, more meetings than I could possibly give my full energy to. Like you, I had long-range projects in strategic planning and everyday fires to put out, and they never seemed to end. So, like any good leader would try to do, I did my best, and I tried to figure out ways that I could be more productive. I would buy an online course. I would follow a few people online on YouTube. I'd read a few blog posts. Maybe if I were lucky and if I had a good professional development budget, I would go to a conference. And admittedly, I would learn a few things and things would be better for a couple of weeks, maybe for a couple of months. And then guess what would happen? It would all come back. The emails, the interruption, the meetings, the projects, you name it. And all of that contributes to exhaustion, resentment, a lack of focus, and a lack of real drive and desire to bring my very best to my nonprofit. So what I've learned is something that I'm really excited to tell you about today. I've learned that I can't really learn on my own, that if I really want to get on top of the everyday demands of my work, it's not a project that I will be able to accomplish on my own. It's not a hill that I can climb on my own. It's not a mountain or an opportunity or a project that I can complete on my own. I need others. And it was only when I realized that, only when I learned that as an adult, as somebody who has a growth mindset, that I realized the best things, the most impactful things that I can learn as a professional, they always come within the context of a group, if in the context of a community. And so that's why today I'm really excited to introduce you to something called Productivity Masterclass. It's going to be 5 weeks. It is not a passive learning opportunity where you just purchase a class and then maybe you take half of it or a quarter of it and call it a day. This is an experience. It's an interactive community experience where I'll be working with just a small group of dedicated, high-achieving nonprofit leaders. We'll meet every week for 5 weeks, once a week on Zoom. You'll have some homework assignments in between that you'll be able to work with. There's a private Slack channel. And I think just the most significant thing I can say about Masterclass is it works because of the power of community. You've probably tried, like me, to learn how to be more productive on your own. And maybe it works for a week or 2 weeks, but the most impactful ways that we can transform our own productivity and our organizations is typically through a community, through a cohort. And so Masterclass is going to be an incredible opportunity. I'm so excited to learn with you, to learn from you, to hopefully teach you a few things about how you can be more productive and bring your best self to work every Monday. So make sure you sign up, reserve your spot for Masterclass. It's going to be an incredible opportunity, and I know it's going to work for you.